Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to go over some of my favorite mods I've done on my Camaro, plus some mods that I've done that I didn't think would do much, but actually made a bigger impact than I ever expected. So let's get into it. The first favorite mod that I have are these Aerospace brakes. Yes, I do actually have a video of me bad-mouthing installing them, but now that they're on the car, I think doing some realization today that they actually probably saved me 2 or 3 tenths in the quarter mile. And saying that actually is huge just because they're still a component. They're just extremely light compared to the stock ones on this car, because this was a 1LE car, which I still have the brakes, so the purists out there don't torch me too bad. But I think that these brakes are actually a huge upgrade that I didn't even think about at first until I started doing some reading online of people saying how much it made an impact ET-wise. And the car felt like a rocket the first time I drove with it because of the zero drag. It was incredible. I am a big fan of it, and any drag car I have from now on, that's probably going to be one of the first upgrades because it's something that just gives you a winning edge. My second favorite mod is going to be that E85 sensor right there. Without that, my car would not make the power and be as fun as it is. Plus, I get to save a little bit at the pump knowing that E85 is the cheapest thing at the pump, and I don't have to run any sort of race gas because that is kind of my pump gas race car race gas. So I did that with headers way back in 2022. I'd probably say that gained me like 50 horsepower with the headers, obviously. But that was the first eye-opening experience of what this car can handle. Number 3 is probably a cosmetic thing for me, but I absolutely love how the Hyram fits through the hood of this car. Yes, some people think that it looks bad. To me, I think it's wonderful. The hood isn't fully shut. I got the tender on it. But this is the Hyram with the 1-inch spacer. I absolutely love it. I don't think I could ever change it from this. Number 4, going back to where I just was with the E85 sensor, has to be my line lock setup there. I'll show you the button on the inside, but that lets me do really nice burnouts at the track, and I really enjoy the line lock more than I ever thought I did. Helps me get the tires warmed up evenly without kind of looking like an amateur on the burnout box, not being able to really hold it still. I also made a video on this, but buttons here, it's tucked into my steering wheel so I don't have it dangling anymore, so I do enjoy that as well. The trigger switch, you can't see it, but it's down right there. It's actually reflective right there, so I always have it on and off there. That engages the solenoids to turn on the line lock. Another one of my favorite mods that I've done that you can't see at the moment because I don't have the car jacked up is my drive shaft shop one-piece drive shaft. It definitely made me launch harder at the track, and rolling through all the gears, there's just less rolling resistance. Doesn't have the rubber isolators on each end. Obviously, if you're making enough power, that will start hurting the rear end instead of twisting the drive shaft, but that's just the risk I'm willing to take because it definitely helped me go a lot faster. So first time out, before I made any other mods, I went from an 1136 to a 1110, gaining 2.5 mile an hour. I don't have the time slips with me, but I'm pretty sure it was 2.5 mile an hour, but I know that the times are right. So it saved me about 1/4 of a second, which is absolutely huge. Back when I was fighting with the stock carrier bearing and everything like that too. I don't like the fact that there's a 2-piece drive shaft in the car to begin with, but something that I really never thought about. So I definitely would give you props to go get a 1-piece drive shaft. Here's another one of my personal mods. I do enjoy the stock shifter being back in the car. I was having a ton of shifting issues with the Hurst short throw shifter, which is probably why I can't sell it right now. I have it for a stupid low price, such a discount that nobody even wants it. So that's telling me that there's something wrong with it. But I decided to pair it with a Billet Works shift knob, and I definitely enjoy it, and I can't wait to row gears in it next year. Another one of my favorite mods is a cosmetic mod that you guys just saw me unbox the other day, are these Beadlock wheels. I cannot wait to get the Mickey Thompson tires on these and get them on the car to see what they look like. Last but not least, something that I don't think my Camaro could ever live without again is the camshaft. I'm going to put a video clip here of what it sounds like. I rev that cam to 7,500 RPM when I'm really getting into it, especially at the drag strip. I usually can't really do it on the street, especially on these tires here. They're Nitto NT05s, but they work pretty well. They're just, you know, that salt moa sidewall, you can't really ask it to hook. Fun little story, the owner of the drag and drive that I was doing in October, he looked at me and goes, "You have a wannabe 10-second car that sounds like it should be running 8s. And I'm like, hold on. My car does run 10s, but it does definitely sound like it should be a lot faster. So hopefully this next year I should be running mid to low 10s without really doing much else after analyzing some things that I won't get into in this video. But I'm not changing anything besides really I put the stock shifter back in, took the front sway bar off, and I added beadlocks, but I'm pretty sure I could easily drop another half a second off my quarter mile. So until then, I'm going to keep bashing my head off the wall because it's still only December. So I'm still at least 5 months away from going back to the track. But once it opens back up, I will definitely be making a ton of content, better than what I can do right now. And I do apologize for that because I'm dying to get this car on the road to do things with it that I just can't do right now. Unfortunately, I decided to kick myself in the butt and start uploading things now, and I wish I could have waited, but something's telling me that I can't wait any longer to do what I'm doing, so I'll keep pushing out me talking about the car like I have something wrong with me, but I promise you, when it comes to springtime, summertime, I will be way better at making content, driving the car, drag racing the car, racing the car in general. So please bear with me until then, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.